Beer will be flowing tonight, and a local charity is benefiting.
It happens every Monday. Rhonda Moore is in Dayton with what's on tap tonight at 5th Street Brew Pub.
Good Monday morning to you. Now, Mondays are special days here at 5th Street Brew Pub, and that's because there's a guest bartender every Monday, and it's for a good cause. Joining me now is Dave Tickle, and he's going to explain what's your guest bartender program that you do every Monday.
Well, this is definitely a uniquely operated brewery and eatery. We actually are community-minded and cooperatively owned, but open to the public. It's a way of giving back to the community. Members pick a different charity and find ways to give back on Monday.
So you have someone from a charity or from some type of organization. They come here, they serve a special type of beer?
Yep, they actually pour a beer of their choice. We give $1 off of that beer all night, but then give all the profits and a percentage of sales and their tips for the evening back to that charity of the night as a way of saying thank you to the local community that helps support us.
Now, you guys have been doing this for a number of Mondays. How many organizations have you helped so far?
It actually started last November, so doing this just about a year. So over 50 different guest bartenders and a lot of different local charities from Autism Speaks to Alzheimer's Association, Ronald McDonald House, and we raised just about $18,000 for all those local charities this year.
And so tonight, who is going to be the featured charity?
We invited Tom Morgan, who's the president of our draft club. He's actually picked a charity, Hospice of Dayton, and all the proceeds of the night or percentage of sales and his tips and donations will go to the Hospice of Dayton. We have a donation jar that's set out. All of our customer base can donate. 100% of that goes to that charity.
All right, if you want to come to Guest Bartender Night, it's this evening from 6 until 9 here at the 5th Street Brew Pub, 1600 East 5th in the St. Anne's Hill Historic District in Dayton. We'll be back at 8:05 from the Brew Pub. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Mike and I were guest bartenders there last year, I think.
Right when they opened.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, cheers. Well, a guest bartender will be serving up beer at the Dayton Brew Pub.
On Monday nights, it's a routine out there, and Rhonda Moore is live in Dayton where they're pouring the brewskis.
Good morning. Even though it's a little bit after 8, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We're at the 5th Street Brew Pub, and this is Guest Bartender Night. They do this every Monday night, and joining me now, Brian Sanders. He is with Draft Club. So explain what your club is.
The club's name is Draft, which is an acronym for Draft Regional Homebrew Amateur Home Fermentation Technologists. And
home brewers, basically.
Home brewers, yes. And the purpose of the club is to promote craft beer and also to help the new home brewer brew better beer.
So tonight you guys are going to be bartenders and you're going to take part in this program that they do here where they raise money for different charities. Who are you guys raising money for?
Tonight will be the Hospice of Dayton. All the proceeds will be going to that charity.
Why did you guys pick Hospice of Dayton?
Mostly because a lot of our members have had their parents, elderly people that they know that have been using the Hospice of Dayton. We hope to have a good turnout, and all the money will be going to hospice.
And you guys get to pick your special beer that you want to serve tonight. What kind of beer will you guys be serving?
Anything that's hoppy. That's the new thing right now, is very hoppy beers.
What does that mean?
Lots of bitterness, lots of aroma, lots of flavor. Big, bold beers, especially for the winter, need to keep you warm.
All right, sounds good. You're speaking to someone who's a novice at beer making or beer drinking, so that's why I had to ask you that. All right, well, if you are interested in coming out to Guest Bartender Night, it is this evening from 6 until 9 here at the 5th Street Brew Pub, 1600 East 5th in the St. Anne's Hill Historic District in Dayton. And we'll be back at 8:50. Back to you guys.
Yeah, that's a cool place. We've been guest bartenders there. If you can check it out, do so.
Yeah, a lot of good beers there.
A special tapping taking place at the Dayton Brew Pub.
Rhonda Moore says every Monday there's a guest bartender raising money for charity.
Good morning. Monday nights are a good night to be here at the 5th Street Brew Pub. That's because anytime you order a beer, you're helping a local charity. Now, joining me now is Darren Lincoln. He is the brewmaster here. How many different beers do you guys brew here?
We have anywhere from about 3 to 7 beers on tap at any one time.
All right, and so when you guys have guest bartenders on Monday night, they get to pick which beer they want to serve, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
All right, and you guys have been doing this since last November, so quite a while. It's been pretty successful.
Correct.
All right, so you guys are also a different type of bar. You guys are a cooperative bar, so explain what that is.
We are the second cooperative brewery in America and the fastest growing co-op in America. And so 2,700 members have bought into our bar. They've given us a membership, and they get discounts on food and beer.
All right, and this is the first of its kind in Ohio, correct?
Correct.
So now the 2,700 people, I understand they're not just local people.
We have members from all around the country and 10 countries in the world. It's just a different business model to try to give back to the community and make some good beer in the process.
And one way you are giving back to the community is with the guest bartender program, and you guys are raising a lot of money. And this week you guys will have a guest bartender who's raising money for Hospice of Dayton.
Correct. It's such a good organization. I'm glad that the local homebrew club draft picked Hospice as their charity.
All right, well, if you want to come to Guest Bartender Night, it is this evening from 6 until 9 here at the 5th Street Brew Pub, 1600 East 5th in the St. Anne's Hill Historic District. Back to you guys.
Rhonda, thanks.